So earlier this year, we talked a lot about Epiphone casinos, both import and USA versions, and we talked quite a bit of hype on those guitars. We finally have another representation of a fantastic Epiphone semi-hollow in the store. This is the Sheraton. I'm going to tell you all about it, so stick around. How's it going, y'all? This is Cooper Greenberg here at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com, the new and improved website, so check it out. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It's a big help to us. Nearing 150,000, which is very, very cool, and we thank you very much for the support. It's been a great year for guitars, and we're really excited for what we got to show you next year. Right away in January, we're starting off with some very cool stuff. So subscribe and turn your notifications on if you want to be the first to know. But today, we're talking Epis. We're talking the Epiphone Sheraton. And like I said, earlier this year, we talked a lot of praise on kind of their new anniversary release of the Epiphone Casino. Import version, they did Casino, Sheraton, Riviera, maybe some other stuff, who's to say. But we've been waiting for a long time on the Sheraton. This is the one that I think I was maybe second most excited for. I love the casinos, and it was hot off the heels of Get Back, so I was all about the casino. But if you go back further in my personal life, a young version of me fell in love with Vampire Weekend, and I saw Ezra playing the Sheraton 2. A little different from this guitar, but Sheraton's always kind of been a name in my head of a guitar that I wanted to get my hands on. So when the order book came out and we knew that hopefully we get these by the end of the year, you know, my dreams came true. We got the Sheraton by the end of the year. So a few of these just came in. It's my first time getting to play them. I know about these guitars. I've liked them from afar for a long time. I'm gonna go through the specs a little bit so you can kind of see what differentiates this from maybe the Casino or some other stuff. But basically, you got a semi-hollow guitar, maple block, maple ply, you know, for the body, just like any Gibson or Epiphone semi-hollow is gonna be like a laminated guitar, which is how they make them. If you want something that's solid wood, go get $8 grand and talk to Collings. But classic formula, center block, maple ply top. You will notice that unlike, say, the Sheraton 2 that I talked about, or 335s or whatever else semi-hollow with humbuckers. These are humbuckers, but these are mini humbuckers. So idea there, just like on a 70s Les Paul, Deluxe is on your mini humbuckers, you're getting a little bit narrower range. Still got the thickness of the two coils going on in there with the humbucking capabilities. But since it's a little narrower, maybe a little tighter, a little punchier, cleaner version, which I dig. I think they're underrated pickups. You'll also notice that tailpiece on here, you may or may not know, is called the Frequencator. You will find this same tailpiece on the Riviera, and it's good looking. It harkens back to the old jazz box kind of vibe. I dig trapeze tailpieces. I dig, you know, when something interesting is going on down here on a semi-hollow, keep your eyes interested, right? But Frequencator, as I have learned, basically the idea here is you're separating out the string length on the bass and the treble. So you got a little bit shorter string length on the treble side, a little bit longer on the bass side. So a little bit longer, you know, supposed to be a little tighter and punchier on the bass, and then keep the brilliance and kind of brightness and all that going on with a little shorter string length. If that makes a difference, that is totally up to you. I'm sure there are physicists behind it in the factory over there, but there's got to be a reason. That's the reason for this that I have learned. Again, if you like it for the look, that's great. If you think that it does make a difference, that's great too. No matter what, it's a fantastic guitar. I have been saying for a little bit that I think, one, if you're going to go for a semi-hollow body guitar and you want something Gibson or Epiphone style, and you want it maybe under $1 grand, because everything out of the Nashville factory is very, very expensive. 335s, 345s, 339s, Epiphone USA casinos, it's all very expensive now. It has been expensive and it's just getting more expensive. So I think, basically here's my thought. So you can go the Epiphone route and you can get a good semi-hollow body guitar for under $1,000. On one end, you've got Epiphone's version of the Gibson design, so you can get an Epiphone 335 dot if you want, or any other Gibson insert ES model here, or you can go the Epiphone side. Now, if you don't know, Epiphone was its own company before Gibson bought them and turned them into their import guitar lackey. All right, there's good Epiphone stuff out there, USA made and import, right? This is one of the good ones. But over on the Epiphone side, you've got Casinos, Sheratons, Rivieras, Emperors. On the acoustic side, you've got Texans and you've got Frontiers. You got the Epiphone original designs. Now, if you're gonna get Epiphone on the headstock, why not maybe go for something that's an OG Epiphone? I think that this one is a great example of a guitar that hits all the boxes that you really want to hit with the semi-hollow. It's got the tone. Fit and finish of this guitar is absolutely fantastic. The setup was perfect right when I took it out of the box. Comes with a gig bag. I think for $8.99, it's a heck of a deal. And I think it's got the mojo that maybe you miss when you get Epiphone, but it's a Gibson design. And that's totally my opinion. I like the Epiphone 335s that I've played, but it's like, if you got something that originally had Epiphone on the headstock that's just as good, maybe check this one out. So I'm gonna let you hear it a little bit. This is me playing on the Epiphone Sheraton. Now, controls are gonna be exactly the same as you'd expect. 3 pickup selector, volume and tone, but I think the mini humbuckers sound fantastic. Very, very easy to play. Neck shape is great. Slim taper, 60s C. Sometimes my complaints about Epiphone come from the neck feel. This one feels good to me. So I'll quit yapping. Here it is, Epiphone Sheraton. Check it out. So there you have it. There's a little taste of the Epiphone Sheraton. I think it wins on looks. I'm a natural fan when it comes to semi-hollows and just guitars in general. I like a natural look, so the antique natural works for me. I think the pickups are great. These are ProBucker mini humbuckers, if I didn't say that before. Not just random mini humbuckers. These are Epiphone ProBuckers. I think the tailpiece is cool, and if the lore behind it is legit, I dig it. I'm maybe not the person to make that call, but that's what it is, and I like it. Now I think for the look itself, one, you've got 7-ply, kind of binding purfling on the top, bound fingerboard and inlays on the fingerboard, mother of pearl and abalone. Very cool headstock design on the inlay, which is kind of what drew me to that original Sheraton that I saw before. So I think it's a nice looking guitar that's subtle enough. It doesn't look gaudy, but it kind of has a little bit of that old school luxury factor to it. And I think it's a total winner. So if you want my advice and you're looking for a semi-hollow under $1,000 and you're looking at Epiphone and you like the vibe of what Gibson puts out, yes, you have the Gibson designs by Epiphone that you can get, and they're going to be great. But maybe widen your horizon a little bit. Check out the Casino, check out the Sheraton, check out Rivieras, whatever else they got going on, because I've been impressed by these guitars. The quality that we've gotten so far, and everyone that I've opened up has been just like this one. Great setup, great feel, great output. So, weighted nicely, balanced, comfortable. I think it's a very, very good option, and I would recommend that you check it out. If you want to learn more about the specs, alamomusic.com. We'll have the link to the specific guitar in the description below that you can browse around what we've got. Maybe this is a gateway into finding out that you need a semi-hollow body, and we have them all the way up the line. We got more cool stuff coming early next year, but for now, I totally think that Epiphone has improved and just improved more and more over the last few years with quality control and just what I've seen from what they put out this year. I really like it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't already, like I said, please subscribe, because we got cool Gibson and Epiphone stuff coming next year that I can't talk about yet. But if you want to see all of it, this is the place for it. Thank you very much for watching. Visit us at alamomusic.com. Chat with us, call us, email us, come into the store, whatever you want to do. And we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.